The divisional officer for Yaoundé and many firm for reasons of high insecurity decision went into effect yesterday, June 29, and it was a strange night in the popularly known hot zone in the capital city, Yaoundé. And after high-profile training into Cameroon, police officers with immigration responsibilities are now grounded with necessary tools to detect document frauds at the different entry ports in the Central African sub-region. And the Central African student is a winner of a competition, My Idea, My Enterprise, organized by Agence Universitaire Francophone, aimed at injecting an entrepreneurial skills in university students. Those are major stories. Details right ahead. Good evening once more. The divisional officer for Yaoundé 6 has sealed all leisure sports in Melun and Mini firm for reasons of high insecurity. The decision went into effect yesterday, June 29, and it was a strange night in that popularly known hot zone of the capital city. More on the story with our reporter, Sencha.
It is for sure bad news for business operators of Melun and Mini firm in the capital city, as the divisional officer for Yaoundé 6 seals all bars, snack bars, inns, motels and game rooms for a period of 30 days renewable. The heavy decision is pushed by the rising insecurity and theft in the zone with the recent killing of a uniformed officer.
Depuis lundi, on a eu un cas.
On Monday, a uniformed man was battered to death here. So there is rising insecurity. You don't know who is who. No one is identified. The situation is bad. We are living in total insecurity. Mini firm, popularly known for harboring commercial sex workers, this Thursday night was a shadow of itself. The regular ambience absent. No music, no the usual rowdiness. Only roadside vendors are in control of business activities here. A hard decision to take, but they got no choice.
Bon, ça nous fait beaucoup mal parce que chez nous c'est fermé.
It is painful that we cannot run our business. We are paying the price of what happened here. Everywhere is calm. It is painful, but we are bound to respect and wait for further decisions.
Et bon, on accepte seulement et on attend la décision finale.
The administrative order signed on June 29 tasked the forces of law and order to ensure the decision is strictly respected. The usual day and night pleasure in and around Mini firm will therefore have to take a long break.
And authorities in Tous, west region of Cameroon, have taken measure to ensure that the town of Buda is clean after it was rated the dirtiest in the region. A clean-up campaign kicked off June 29, 2023, and council officers say repressive measures are needed to keep the town clean. More on that story with our reporter, Gladys Ambu Diba.
With spades, brooms, and other cleaning items, the population of Buda in the Tous division are cleaning the streets and the environment, which has of late been characterized by garbage heaps and nasty gutters, an exercise which they have decided to engage in henceforth to keep the town clean. Those occupying the roadsides are all expected to clean the environment. The vehicle you see stationed over there comes to carry along the dirt. Thursdays are meant for cleanup. In the past, the senior divisional officer and the sub-divisional officer accompanied us in cleanup campaigns, which were every Thursdays. They have not been doing that for a while now. They only send their subordinates to come and supervise, whereas their presence was very impactful. Apart from the garbage heaps and filthy environment, The roadsides are occupied by makeshift structures, sheds and stalls. The town of Buda has therefore been rated by West Regional Governor as the dirtiest town amongst the 8 divisions of the West Region. Administrative and municipal authorities of the Bambutos division have therefore engaged in a repressive campaign to keep the town clean.
La phase de sensibilisation, c'est beaucoup plus la phase de répression.
We are not in the sensitization phase, but in the repressive phase. Ever since I took over the council, hygiene and sanitation and the fight against urban disorder have been amongst the council's priorities. That is why you find our workers always out there to ensure the town is clean and in order. I am pleased that administrative authorities are more implicated and I expect the population to behave same. During a meeting we had on June 12, the governor emphasized over the dirty nature of the town of Buda, which makes it the dirtiest in the region. He insisted we take measures to keep it clean. The mayor and the subdivisional officer for Buda will therefore ensure the population is committed. I will be there to supervise. Buda is the chief town of the Bambutos division of the West region of Cameroon and was once rated the cleanest in the region.
After a high-profile training in Douala, Cameroon, police officers with immigration responsibilities are now grounded with necessary tools to detect document frauds at the different entry ports in the Central African sub-region. They are now equipped to screen suspects who sneak in and out of the territorial borders with millions intentions. Cajun Henry Atembe was part of that training. His story.
After 3 days of intensive work, police officers drummed from the Central African sub-region are now equipped with the necessary tools to combat document fraud at airports, seaports and along border crossings. Closing the training, the representative of the Delegate General for National Security, Raymond Isugu, congratulated the trainees on their assiduity as the objective of the workshop were met. The police officers are now grounded with the theoretical and practical knowledge on how to filter criminals who use fake identification documents to sneak their way through the airport, the seaport and border controls. During the high-profile training, they grappled with skills on how to easily spot document fraud with a variety of practical tools. These include the use of forensic technology, facial detection, and other techniques. Document fraud is a key challenge in border control. It is an essential element of many criminal activities such as smuggling, drug, firearms, stolen vehicles, trafficking of human bones, and migrant smuggling.
The board of directors of the University of Yaoundé II, or SOA, have adopted a budget for the 2022 financial year balanced in revenue and expenditure at over 9 billion francs CFA. This was during an account session officiated by the board chair, Professor Maurice Trente, occasion to salute the efforts so far by the rector and his collaborators. As we get the following story with our reporter, Beatrice Ngamu.
For the 2021-2022 academic year, the University of Yaoundé II had 33,352 students, 672 lecturers, 10 research centers, 5 lectureship thematic, 1 doctorate school, 8 doctorate training units, and 25 research training units. The 9,078 million CFA francs is the amount balanced in revenue and expenditure distributed among the central services, Faculty of Legal and Political Sciences, that of Economics and Management, the Higher School of Information and Communication Sciences and Technique, and GPE of the university. 12 points were under discussion during the account session of the Board of Directors, presided by the chairman, Professor Maurice Trente, at the university campus, during which the members took note of the annual performance report of 2022, congratulating Director Professor Adolphe Minkwashe and collaborators for efforts this far, despite the lack of new credits. After examination, the administrative revenue and expenditure accounts for the 2022 financial year were adopted. The session began with a minute of silence in memory of Professor Joseph-Marie Biponwom, honorary lecturer of the University of Yaoundé tous, and member of the Constitutional Council, who died some 2 days ago.
And a university student, a Central African student, is the winner of a competition, My Idea, My Enterprise, organized by Agence Université Francophone, aimed at injecting entrepreneurial skills in universities across Africa. He emerged the winner out of 20 other students selected from Francophone universities based on their best enterprise ideas. A ceremony to that effect took place today at the University of Douala. More in the following story.
His enterprise idea is based on the intensification of agriculture through the use of natural fertilizers and other natural plants, makes him the winner of a competition organized by Agence Université Francophone. The objective is awarding best ideas towards building an enterprise and spur entrepreneurial skills in students as they begin hustling after earning certificates. Lolo Ndongang Jolidong Sadok seduced the jury with his enterprise idea.
Le projet consiste à produire des engrais naturels afin d'augmenter le rendement agricole.
As winner, he earns close to 2 million francs CFA, an amount he tells me will enable him put up his enterprise idea into concrete action, an idea that he intends to extend to other African countries. Best Innovative Feminine Prize went to Beki Eli of the University of Kinshasa. Best Green Innovative Prize to Hanrej Kevin of the University of Maurice.
We at Ecologic are making bioplastics made from seaweed, which is very difficult. And this is for my team. We've been working for more than 5 years.
All 3 winners were selected among 20 others who all had different project ideas towards creating their businesses and spurring growth on the African continent. Members of the jury talked of specific criteria used in selecting the winners.
Feasibility in terms of, let's say, financial, okay. The other point was to make sure that the theme or the objective of the project is really effective.
The organizers, Agence Université Francophone, with the concept My Idea, My Enterprise, is aimed at injecting entrepreneurial skills, creativity, and a lot more in university students, a way of making them think out of the box and walk on the path of self-employment.
And in culture, Frederick Otto, the daughter of Otto Maxwell, will pass on to glory. April 24 was at the center of Homage Night, organized June 29, the nation's political capital, Yaoundé. The initiative by her trainees to give gratitude to the Almighty for the impact she has left in their lives and showcase this memory they say will live forever. Beatrice Ngamo has the rest of that story.
Soft, angelic voices and tone to accompany their mentor, Cameroonian-born artist Frederick Otto, who left this sinful world of ours last April 24th, 2023. Blends of Afrobeat and slow, leaving the many who answered present for the homage night in total meditation. Guitar, piano, drums sounded frank and loud throughout last night. Outing by late Frederick Otto's trainees to thank God for her life, show gratitude for all she has instilled in them. Talents, coaching on good music. What a 36-year-old artist buried last May 27, 2023 in Yaoundé has left behind. Talented artist gifted with variety of tastes.
And may her soul rest in perfect peace. And that brings us to the end of this edition of the Prime Time Newscast in the English language on Canal International. Thanks so much for watching. But coming up next is the brief for Mark Shamo. So we'll be back same time, but this time around on Monday night.